Tambash Harayani Aziz. Hi, everyone. I'm Camryn from Washington, D.C. Just a friendly reminder before we start our podcast, remember to subscribe and to share our YouTube channel where our Kurdish music podcasts can be found. So, the Kurdish people celebrate their new year, also known as Newroz, on March 21st. So, Happy New Year and Salit Tazatan Piroz Bet Harayan. So, because of this special occasion, Naser and I have selected a song from an unforgettable Kurdish voice, Hassan Zirak. He has a song specifically for Nowraz that we will be listening to today. Some, some fun facts about Hassan is that he was born in 1921 in the city of Bokhan in the Kurdish region of Iran and died at the age of 51 in 1972. During his singing career, he produced many hit singles and albums and composed more than 1,000 songs. Kakasro is here with us as an expert on Kurdish language and culture. So, Kakasro, what do you have to tell us about Hassan Zirak?
Oh, Camryn, Hassan Zirak was exactly what his nickname or last name means in Kurdish. Zirak means smart, and he was a really smart guy. He was illiterate. Literally, he could not read and write, but he composed his own songs, about 1,000 of them. And I would say he is one of the very few Kurdish singers that almost all Kurds, no matter where they come from, where they live, which dialect they speak, they all love him, they love his music, and they listen to him, even, no matter how old they are. So because, where he was living, technology had not arrived in Kurdistan during his years of singing. We don't have a lot of video clips, but the soundtracks are available in good quality, including the one we are going to listen to today. This is a smart choice, Camryn. Kurdish people are celebrating their new year, Newroz, these days. So I would take this opportunity and say to the Kurdish people, Happy Newroz and Sali Tazatan Piroz Bet.
Wow, that is some great information. Thank you. Let's head on over to London to Kak Naser.
Thank you, Camryn. سپاس مامۆستا خەسرە و هاوڕێیان ئەم کاتتان باش. ئەمڕۆ بۆ پادکەستی کاردانەوە بە موزیکی کوردی گۆرانی هونەرمەند حەسەن زیرەکمان هەڵبژاردووە. پێویست بەوە ناکا بەڕاستی من بێم باسی مامۆستا حەسەن زیرەک بکەم کە لای هەمووان ئاشنا و ڕۆشنایە. گۆرانی نەورۆز و ساڵی تازەمان هەڵبژاردووە بۆ بۆنەی ساڵی نۆ پیرۆزباییتان لێ دەکەم و ئەم پادکەستە دەکەینە دیاری گۆشەی کوردی بۆ ئێوە خۆشەویستان. نەورۆزتان پیرۆز. لە وەرزی بەهاردا هەموومان گوێ لەو گۆرانیە تایبەتە دەگرین و چێژێکی تایبەت وەردەگرین لە ساڵی تازە و دەنگە تایبەتەکەی مامۆستا حەسەن زیرەک. ئەمان هاوڕێیانی خۆشەویست لە بیرتان نەچێت ڤیدیۆکانی تایبەت بە میوزیکی کوردی لە چەناڵی یوتیوبەکەمان سەیر و شێر بکەن. ئێستاش بابچین گوێ لە بەشی یەکەمی گۆرانیەکە بگرین.
ساڵی تازەیە نەورۆزە هاتەوە جێژنێکی گۆنی کووردا بەخۆشی و بەهاتەوە
So, Camryn, what do you think? How did you like the song and the voice?
On my eyes, Naser.
Very good, man.
Well, Thank you, Camryn.
Well, this is obviously, it must be a very popular song, right? Because it's sang for like this national occasion of the Kurdish New Year, the Newroz, and the festival. Uh, Kakasan definitely has a different voice than I've heard. It sounds. I liked how it sounded, which was interesting. I think every single time we've listened to some music, I'm always getting a new voice and like a new way that like the music, and I really do enjoy it. It's really cool. Um, my guess would be that because you guys celebrate your new year in the beginning of spring, that the song would deal more about like spring and the blossoming flowers and the beautiful trees. And I know we had talked about previously about the mountains in your culture, right? No friends but mountains, right?
Oh yeah, you remember that. Wow, you're very smart. Yeah.
Well, impressive. You make a smart guesses. Yes, he's talking about Newroz spring, and he's congratulating people for the occasion and wishing them a happy time with the family and friends. That's all about this. Let's listen to the second part.
ورجها لبندني بزيب ما توا ورجها لبندني بزيب ما توا رانجي قوا الله قزيزة وشبك شوق داتوا روجي سالي تازين وروز هاتوا كوني كوردا بخوشي وبهدوا
Okay. So I'm just trying to kind of piece it all together, right? So like Kakasper had said in the beginning about how because this was kind of when he was singing and such as before, time of edited music videos and all like this crazy stuff that we do now. But based on kind of the edited clip that's put over the song, right, I can see the two main things. I can see the mountains and the fire. And I like we'd spoken about, I already know like how the mountains are important to your culture. But my question kind of is I would like to learn a bit more about what the fire symbolizes in Kurdish culture and in the song.
Exactly, you are right. So Kakasov is our expert on Kurdish culture, and he will probably explain that in his final word. But
The most interesting part.
Exactly. This is a interesting part. I have chosen a line from the song and translate to into English for you.
Okay.
وڕۆژ هەڵات لە بەندەنی بەرزی وڵاتەوە ڕەنگی گوڵاڵە و گەزیزە شەبەق شۆقەداتەوە. That the sun is rising from high mountains. The color of flower like a rose and gaziza are shining. So you were right. He's talking about mountain and flowers.
Wow, okay, impressive. I think I'm getting a good hang of this. I think I'm starting to kind of grab onto some things here and there. So, Kakasra, do you have any other comments that you'd like to add or anything about the fire, possibly?
Was it on my eyes, Camryn? Kurdish people have their own national anthem when it comes to celebrating political events and occasions, but if I'm not exaggerating, I would say this song by Hassan Zirak comes in second place when it comes to a big national festival, a cultural event, which is Newroz. That's the only national occasion all the Kurds celebrate across the world. Newroz, and it's so we are using our own calendar. We have our own calendar. It's lunar, and this year we are celebrating 2723. So Kurds are one of the most ancient peoples in that part of the world. It's usually called Mesopotamia. So for those folks who want to learn more about them, they could look at the culture of Mesopotamia. So about the fire, yes, fire is a big thing in our Kurdish culture. When it comes to Newroz, Kurds in every city, town, and village, they celebrate by setting up a big fire in the downtown somewhere, and people gather there. They listen to this song by Hassan Zirak, or people who have sung this same song, with different voices, but it's the same song basically. And people play around the fire, they jump. And so this light from the fire basically is a symbol of hope for a better future, and so it's basically a wish, like a resolution, for a collective resolution for the hope of the triumph of light over darkness. And in some places, especially in the beautiful city of Accra in the Dohuk province, people carry lit torches, and they walk up to the mountains, like you said, mountains. No friends but the mountains. So that's all I could add, and I hope you are learning some stuff about the Kurdish language and culture.
Yeah, that's really cool. I think every single time we have a really good discussion. I'm always learning more about the Kurdish, the culture and the people, and how it's so different but so unique. I think it's really cool about having the own calendar with the lunar calendar as well. It's really cool, and about the national anthem, and of course the mountains and the fire always. Yes, yes, it's really cool. Okay, well, that is all for today. Thank you for tuning in to the Kurdish Music Podcast. And just as a friendly reminder before we stop our podcast and end off here, remember to please subscribe and share on our YouTube channel, where our Kurdish music podcasts can be found. Jin Jian Azadi.